Hello everyone and boys and girls, and welcome back to Ms. Garcia's channel. I am so excited because today is an activity video. Yay! We also have message board. So I have our daily message board right here, and then we'll jump into our activity, which is going to be a lot of fun. Oh yes, and look, my puppy decided to say hello real quick, but he's really sleepy. Okay, so let's go ahead and read our message board, okay? Okay, boys and girls, we have our daily message for today. Let's go ahead and start with message number 1. What shape is that? That is a heart. 1 heart. Oh, look, there's a number. Do you know that number? If you do, say it nice and loud. It's a number 3. Let's go ahead and count to 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's reveal the message. Oh, do you know what this message says? This message is talking about, it's pointing to 2 places, your ears and your eyes. Listening ears and looking eyes. Yep, today, during our video, we need to have both of those on because there are some important things that we need to know. All right, moving on to message number 2. 1, 2 hearts. Oh, look. Now this number has a 1 and a 2 in it, but it's called something. It's called the number 12. That's more than 10. Ready? Are we ready to count to 12? It's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The number 12. What do you see, boys and girls? So there's a person. What does that look like? A bowl of water. And then there's 2 words right here. This says float, and this says sink. And look, this person has something in their hand. So today for our daily activity, we are going to be looking at things that float and sink. All right, boys and girls, message time is over. Now let's start our daily activity. Okay, boys and girls, now it's time for the daily activity. Now, for today's activity, you're definitely going to want to get your mom and dad involved because they need to help you with this one. But you will need some materials. You are going to need 1 large bowl. This is my large bowl. It's pretty big. This is my large bowl. Now, this is one that I found in my kitchen. Ask your mom and dad if they have a large bowl. If they don't have just a bowl like this, they can use a bucket. They can also use the big cooking pot, a big cooking pot. If they have one of those, ask them if they can have one of those. If they do, so that way you can use that. Then, the next thing, together, you and your parent or an adult are going to walk around the house and you're going to look for things that you can put in this bucket because we're going to fill it with some water, okay? But you have to do it with them. Just don't go grab stuff and put it in the water and see if it'll sink or float. No, you need to make sure that it's okay to put in water. So I went around my house and these are some things that I found that were okay to put in the water. I found a coin. I found a hair clip. This is a hair clip. I also found a lime. Well, this is okay to put in water. I found a little straw. And then I found 2 other things. I found a spoon. And then I also found a letter. This is like a letter A, but this can actually go in the water. So it's okay. All these things can go in the water and nothing will happen to them. Okay, so that's why you need to go with your parent or somebody and look for things that you can put in a bowl of water. Okay, you need to ask them, is it okay if I put this in water? We can't just throw anything in there, because if we throw some things in water, they will break. All right, so we have to ask first. All right, so now that I have all my materials, I'm going to take these materials to the kitchen and I'm going to fill up my bowl of water. And then we're going to see what will sink and what will float. Okay, let's go to my kitchen. Okay, everybody, I filled up my jar full of water, or my bowl, and I didn't fill it up all the way. I didn't really want to fill it up that high because then it would spill. I have my materials all right here. And then if your parents want, this is totally optional. Usually we do this in the classroom when we do this experiment, is we kind of make a little chart and then we write the word float and sink, and this is the water. So your parents can do that. If they do the activity with you, don't do this by yourself. You definitely need someone with you. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna try is a spoon. Oh, well that went right to the bottom. Look, it's not floating at the top. So my spoon, if I look at my paper, did it stay at the top or did it go to the bottom? It went to the bottom, so it sunk. So I'm gonna write the word spoon. S-P-O-O-N, spoon. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take out my spoon and put it on this towel. Okay, next thing is a lime. Let's see if the lime will float or sink. Oh, the lime sunk to the bottom. It fell all the way down. So I'll go over here and I'll write the word lime because it sunk. Now parents, if you're watching this, you would be doing this part, the writing it down. And it's just so that way you can model how to write. That's all. Okay. Now let's try this. It's kind of like a foamy letter. Let's see what happens. Oh, look. It's floating. It is not sinking. So I'm going to write it's called a block letter. So I'm going to put that my block letter was floating. So I'm gonna write block letter. Okay. Okay, now we have the quarter, the coin. Oh, that went straight to the bottom. So I go back over here. And I'm gonna write my coin. It sunk. I wonder why it sunk and the letter was floating. Okay, now we have a straw. See that? It didn't go underneath, it stayed on the top. So my straw, let me write here, straw, was floating. Okay, and then finally, I don't know, I really don't know if this will float or sink. I think it'll float, but it might sink. Oh, it was floating, but then it sunk. I'm gonna write hair clip. Hair clip. Okay. Those are all the things that I put in the water. They're on a towel now. Now I wonder why this, the letter, see how it floats? And the coin sunk. Well, if I look at the material of my letter, it's really thin, right? And it feels light. The weight, how it feels, does it feel heavy or light? It feels really light. That's why I think it floats. Now versus the coin feels hard. I feel it feels hard. Yeah, it feels hard. If I go like this, it makes a noise, versus my letter kind of doesn't really make a noise. It's really soft. Look, I can push this down. It's soft. I think that's why this was floating and the quarter stunk. So I'm gonna pull them out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my stuff, and then I'll go back and we'll conclude this video. Okay, everybody and boys and girls, that wraps up our daily activity and message board for today. I hope you enjoyed that experiment that we got to do. I miss all of you. I hope you're doing well. I'm sending one big hug. Oh, I miss you guys so much. And I will see you on the next one. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and also I will post videos below. That way you guys might enjoy watching, and I'll also post a link to another video that I filmed that maybe you forgot to watch or maybe you missed, so that way you guys can watch it as well. Okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.